One of the most confusing things a fearful avoidant can do is end the relationship and then reach out to one of your friends. Not you directly, but someone close to you. And see, when this happens, it can feel intrusive, confusing, or even disrespectful. So, why does this happen? Well, first, this behavior is usually about safety, not intention. Fearful avoidants tend to struggle with direct emotional contact after a breakup. So reaching out to you feels too intense or too vulnerable or too activating. But cutting off the connection feels terrifying too. So they look for a middle ground. Someone who keeps them emotionally close to you without having to face you directly. So your friend becomes the shield. And they get access to information without emotional risk. And they can ask how you're doing. They can feel connected. And when they do this, they know that they don't have to deal with your emotions, your questions, or your pain. So it gives them proximity without accountability. And another reason is regret mixed with fear. So after the breakup, the nervous system can calm down, right? So the fear that caused them to leave, it fades, and the attachment starts to come back online. So they begin to miss you when that happens. But instead of reaching out directly and risking rejection or conflict, they choose a safer route. Talking to your friend allows them to test the waters without fully stepping back in. So there's also a control element here, not in a malicious way, but in a protective way. So by staying connected through a friend, they can feel involved in your life without being exposed. And they can soothe their anxiety without actually repairing anything. And this could give them a sense of relief while leaving you confused. And sometimes this behavior is about image management. Fearful avoidants want to be seen as a good person who still cares. So, reaching out to your friend lets them show concern without having to face the real impact of their actions. And it's a way to reduce guilt without taking emotional responsibility. See, there's the attachment loop right there. Fearful avoidants struggle with finalizing things. They don't like clean endings. So, keeping a thread of connection, especially through someone else, it helps them avoid the full emotional weight of letting go. So it keeps the door cracked while they still decide what they feel. And here's the important part. This behavior is not clarity. It's not reconciliation. It's not a sign that they're ready to show up differently. It's really a sign of internal conflict. And if this is happening, it's now time to set your boundaries because you're allowed to protect your emotional space. And if contact through friends keeps you stuck or it hurts you, it makes sense to ask for distance. You don't owe anyone access to you through side doors. A healthy reconnection, if it happens again, it comes through direct communication, accountability, and consistency. Not through friends, not through indirect contact, and not through confusion either. And if someone can't reach you directly, that tells you a lot about where they are emotionally. So you decide, and remember to set your boundaries. Mariah Joe, I'm out.